This is one of my stories written long ago. It tells a story of a pet peeve. We all have our own individual pet peeves, but this is one of mine. The story is called Just. I'm a low-key person. My wife said if I was more low-key, I would be dead. But there are a few things that get me ranting like a madman, make me hop up on a soapbox faster than you can say itinerant preacher at a revival meeting. And chief among those things that sets me off is just a single four-letter word. No, it's not any of the four-letter words you are imagining. Shame on you. Just. That is the word. Just. Just can be as sinister as a chronic virus because in a certain context, it works the same way that a virus does. It saps your strength. I know what you're thinking. What in the world is he talking about? I am talking about the phrase, I am just, you fill in the blank. I am just a secretary. I am just the night watchman. The most horrific is, I am just a housewife. I used to hear this often when I volunteered to help students at a community college doing resumes and interview skills. And to this day, decades later, I still encounter it. It isn't unusual to encounter it in daily conversations or even in online chat. And when I hear it, my jaw tenses and veins in my neck undoubtedly bulge. I grit my teeth. I gear up for my rant, which goes something like this. Me. Wait. Don't say or type another word. Hold it right there. Them, often women sadly, a shocked look or, what did I say? You said, I'm just a housewife, correct? Yes, well, I am a housewife. Being a housewife is fine, but never just a housewife. You can be a housewife, or better yet, a great housewife, or a caring housewife, or a conscientious housewife, but never ever use the word just in that way in my presence again. That statement is met by real or virtual dumbfounded look and perhaps a hint of anger. Really, just is diminutive, and everyone I have seen use it in that context has in one form or another battered self-esteem. I go on to explain in my experience we often become how we talk, and also conversely talk how we feel. For those that care to observe subtle changes in tone, rhythm, structure, or content of conversation gives clues on how a person views and interacts with the world. And to a person, everyone that I've encountered that has said, I'm just a, when pressed, will admit loss of self-esteem in their lives. I then insist that they say their statement without the just, and preferably with another adverb that is not diminutive, but instead builds the status of their profession, avocation, role, or trait. That single word in that context positions people to be passive in their lives, to have that chronic disease called insecurity, because they use it in interactions. And every time when, for better or worse, we size each other up. So don't say it. Don't. Just don't. And if you do, expect to see a tall, bearded man gritting his teeth, headed your way, and you know who it is and what to expect.